What is up, guys? Jack for T4HD here, and welcome to another episode of my Hybrid Squad Builder series. Now, it's going to be a bit of a random team, if I'm honest. I did make it last night. It does include a purple player, purple card, and, you know, pretty decent overall team. You know, like I said, it is really random, but we do get 9 chem on every player, which is what we like to see. I never really want to upload anything that doesn't have 9 chem on every player without a manager. So, moving on to the goalkeeper now, we have got Stockdale in goal, the Ipswich Town version. Didn't get, you know, any other version because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get the chemistry link. But he is the only English player in this team so far. Well, obviously so far, I mean, you know, overall in the whole team. So it's not going to be a sweaty team. It's not going to be a team which can be incredibly overpowered, because it's not. But, you know, he only cost me around 4k. I'd say for his, you know, for his stats, very decent. You know, overall player in game, amazing. It's as simple as that. He's a silver player, and you don't really expect too much from him, but when he does deliver, you know, he's just incredible for a silver goalkeeper. So definitely recommend him. Moving on to the first centre back now, guys, and we have got the Jose Fonte. Plays for Southampton, centre back, also Portuguese, inform version as well, which only cost me 15,500 coins, which is always what we'd like to see. A really decent player for a cheap price. You know, you're not really gonna get much better than that, if I'm honest. But, you know, pretty decent stats. He's got 67 pace, which isn't the most amazing in the world, but we can live with it. You know, I don't think really on Ultimate Team you really need pacey centre backs all the time. You can have a bit of bandwidth, and that's why I've gone with this player. But he does have 78 defending and 80 heading, which is also a bit, you know, more standout stats than obviously his pace. But moving on to the second centre back now, and as you can see here, we've got Collins, 53 pace. You know, you're all probably going to have a massive go at me for buying this player in the comment section, but, you know, he's a pretty decent player. His heading is great, his defending is great, you know, his tackles and everything. It is just his pace that lets him down, but we do have, you know, two quite pacey right back and a left back, which, you know, can really make up for it, which is always what you like to see. So he cost me around 2,600 coins, which is, you know, pretty decent for his player. You know, you could get probably a cheaper one, but, you know, that's how much I paid for him because he was in my formation and stuff like that. So moving on to the right back now, and as you can see, we have got Pansil, the inform version. He was for the team of the African Cup of Nations that played really well, and, you know, just overall this player is pretty decent. Cost me 20,500 coins there, which, you know, I think a lot of people would be surprised at, seeing as, well, not because he's a 79 rated player, but because he came out so long ago and he's become so rare that, you know, it's kind of strange that he is this cheap. But, you know, amazing player for that price, has got to be said. So definitely worth buying him if you're going to build this team. The left back is going to be Fabio Coentrao. Again, I did use him in yesterday's Hybrid Squad Builder, so really, you know, apologies for that. But he is the only player that does give the chemistry link with these two players, and then the centre mid. I could have gotten an inform left back, but, you know, I didn't really want to splash out the cash for a player which was 50k and not much better stats than Fabio Coentrao. So hope you guys understand about that. But the first centre mid is going to be inform Danny. He is, of course, from the Russian league and, you know, Portuguese as well, so he's going to link with Jose Fonte. You know, just an overall great player, 5-star skills, great shooting, great dribbling. You know, I think I've spoken about him a lot because he has been used in, you know, around 4 of my Hybrid Squad Builders before. But, you know, it cost me 92k, which kind of annoying because he's kind of gone up in price a lot since the Euro 2012 has started. But, you know, that's going to happen with every single player that's, you know, actually playing in the Euro 2012. I didn't actually see Danny actually playing against Germany, I think it was. Yeah, they played Germany. But, you know, it's just the fact that Portugal have played. They've got their idea in their minds and they want to build a Portuguese team. It's as simple as that. But, you know, 92k, in my opinion, definitely worth it. Great player, and just solid stats all round. So the second centre mid now, second centre mid, and it's going to be Andrews. He did play for Ireland today. Sadly, they did lose, but, you know, tough luck to them. Croatia did play really, really well. But, you know, Andrews, 54 pace, which is probably the biggest letdown of this card. Other than that, there's no really, you know, standout stats in this card. It's kind of a bit bland and flat. But he plays it alright in game, I suppose. Got 3-star skills, so, you know, he can do step overs and stuff like that. But, you know, overall, not the most amazing player in the world. pretty cheap for an inform, only cost me 23,000 coins, which I would set to rise, seeing as Euro 2012 is going to be continuing and Ireland are going to play more games. So hopefully if he does score, then I might be in for a little bit of profit there. But overall, standard player, nothing too amazing to shout go and shout about him, but would be worth buying him if you are buying this team. So the third centre mid is going to be, let's see here, Raul Meireles. The fourth non-informed player of this team, but he's going to be a player which is going to kind of hold the midfield. He's got 69 pace, so not the most pacey player in the world, but he's got 80 shooting, a really great long shot, 81 passing, probably a standout stat, 79 dribbling, 73 defending, and 71 heading. So overall, really solid player. The only downfall to his card is going to be the pace, but you get that from Danny and the left back and the right back, so that's not really too much of a problem. So moving on to this player now on the right wing, going to be the only player that links with Andrews, and he is going to be McGeady, the inform version. This player is amazing, really worth the coins, like I said, and for 34,000 coins, 5-star skiller, right wing, inform, bargain, simple as that. He is really worth the coins, and he's going to link with our striker as well, which is going to make his chemistry a lot more better, and just the overall player playing a lot better. So moving on to the striker now, we have got the second inform Kirshakov. Them stats, unreal. 90 pace, 89 not defending, I don't know what I was talking about there, but 89 shooting, 78 passing, 80 dribbling, and 80 heading. So this player is a real tank. Links with Danny as well, which gives them a really nice chemistry link there, because they both play for Zenit. So it's a full green link, and he only cost me around 37,500 coins. Let's see there, he's played 3 games and only scored 1. So overall, I've got to say, great player. He hasn't really scored that many goals to me, as you can see there, only 1 goal, but you can live with that. Players can change, and I think it's all about what player suits the person that's actually controlling the controller. So moving on to the standout player in this team now, I had a bit of iffy. I didn't really know whether to buy him or not. I did want to build a hybrid with a purple player in before, so I went with this player. He does play really well, probably the best player on this team by far. So let's see here, it is going to be the purple man of the match, Arshavin. Them stats are incredibly good, as you see there. 88 pace, 83 shooting, 87 passing, and 91 dribbling. A hell of a lot better than his normal inform card, and he's a left wing and plays for Arsenal, so there's going to be a lot more chemistry links than what there would be if it was just the Zenit version. So overall, really great player. Definitely recommend him. Cost me around 162,000 coins. Scored 4 goals in 6 games, so a great player around. Really good. And just can cut in on the left wing, cut in, nice finesse into the top right hand corner. Just overall, really decent player. Would definitely recommend him if you are going to build this team. So that's going to be it. There is going to be no goals. I'm really sorry about that. I will explain though. My hard drive on my computer is just completely full up, and I'm trying to find ways of just cutting it down, cutting the space that I have down, and freeing up some space basically just to record some goals. So there may be some goals at the end, but as of now, then I'm pretty certain there won't be. But apologies for that. That will goals will come back for the next hybrid squad builder. But if you have enjoyed this video, guys, please do hit the like button. It really does help me out, and promotes the video a lot more and my channel as well. So thank you very much, guys. Thanks for watching, and peace.